Online Crew. How are you today? I just went live and started talking to you, and I wasn't even live yet. So I'm here chatting away to myself. Instagram's already live, and I've realized I wasn't live on Facebook. So now we are. Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's live, where we got some real talk today. The real talk is I want to chat with you about one of the main reasons that a lot of people won't make it in this industry. And what I mean by this industry, home-based business industry, entrepreneur, direct selling, social selling, network marketing, so all of that, that's what I'm talking about here. So if that's the business that you're in, then you're in the right place. If we haven't met before, my name's Helen Martin. I'm your online crew captain. So I am here for an amazing online crew community of people in the business that I just explained, but to do it in a way where we have the utmost integrity and that we are a human before a marketer. And we're looking after people before we're lining our pocket. That's the way I like to work. It's the way my business works. Very much the attraction marketing strategies, if you like, but very much being a human before a marketer. And it works. If you've got leaders out there telling you, don't be distracted by that, don't listen to them. This works. Being a human before a marketer, it works. I just looked up my stats for my team. And in the last 90 days, I didn't dissect between business partners and customers, but in my team alone, my team has recruited, and including myself, 196 people in the last 90 days. So that's about 65 people a month, team members and customers. Like, if you don't think this stuff works, or you get told this stuff works, you're wrong, because it does work, and I'm living and breathing it. I woke up to new ambassadors in my team and new customers and stuff like that. Like, our team is on fire at the moment, and it's due to the way that we build our business. So you're in the right place. But what I want to have a real talk with you guys about one of the main reasons why most people don't make it in this industry. So I am a bit of a tough love person. So, sometimes you need to hear things that you don't want to hear, or you just need a different perspective on things. So that's what today's live is all about. So I'll get into that in a minute. How are you guys? Who was on the Content Creation Bootcamp last week? Did you love it? So I was only live in my social media group last week. I wasn't live here on Instagram at all. I wasn't live on my business page. I wasn't live on YouTube. So sorry, guys. I haven't seen you for a week. It's exciting to be back. But I loved what we achieved in the Content Creation Bootcamp. Now, here's the bad news about the Content Creation Bootcamp. The videos are gone. Gone, kaput, down, nowhere to be seen, unless you're a coaching community member of mine, an online crew coaching community. It's all in the members website. So you guys have ongoing access. If any of you missed those videos, or you're halfway through them and you're like, no, I didn't get to video 3 or 4, you have to become a coaching community member. I have sent out that many emails and posts and stuff. I'm not going to harp on the discount codes or anything like that, but you've only got a few more hours if you want to become one of the cool kids on the inside. Where's my coaching community members with the little cruise ship? That's our little emoji. To get access to those videos, the special Zoom that we did last week, the special templates that I gave you, the blank templates that I gave you, the completed templates that I gave you, that's all for the coaching community members. So come and join the cool kids. Seriously, my mentors keep telling me that I need to charge a lot more than I do. You will not find many people out there like myself that give, and don't ask for much in return. And that's what the coaching community is all about. Okay, so there's only a few more hours to take advantage of those specials. Check your email. It's been emailed out many times what those offers were. But I do want to welcome to the coaching community. So far, we've got Annette Collins, Karen Polk, Fiona Robinson, Kristen Lauer, I think, Pamela Mosid. Some of you have got some crazy last names. Lucy Grazilak, John Cannon, Rachel Aaliyah Lizargara, and Brenda Beebe. So there are new members so far, but you've got a few hours to take advantage of that, if you want to. Okay. I also want to mention it is the live Q&A Zoom calls this week for the coaching community members. So I've got US and Canada type time zone tomorrow, and then those in the UK Germany, etc., the day after. So there's two calls to fit all the time zones around the world. So get on Zoom with me, ask me all your questions, get some free mentorship and coaching, and share with me what's going on with your business and get some advice. So check the Coaching Community Facebook group for when exactly that is and the time, etc. And next week, for those of you that need it, I'll just put it up. My branding course is starting again. It's the last one for the year. Those of you that haven't sorted out your branding, you might want to look at this. We start on the 2nd of November. Those of you that are Coaching Community members, you get a $50 discount to this course. I work with you for almost a month to sort out your branding. And trust me, some of you need me to work with you for almost a month to actually get a good solid brand, your messaging, your page, your banner, even what it looks like, your welcome videos, the content, all of that kind of stuff. I work with you for almost a full month on this. So that starts next week on the 2nd of November. It's the last one I'm doing for the year. It's the 30th round of this course. I've done it. It'll be the 30th time I've done this course. It's my signature course. So if you haven't established your brand yet, that's the foundation of everything you do online. If you haven't worked that out yet, you need to be on that course, okay? So I'll talk more about that later in the week as well, but that's how you can get access to the information. HelenMartinOnline.com/branding. HelenMartinOnline.com/branding, okay? And don't forget to join us on Clubhouse tomorrow because we're talking about branding there. Take a breath, Helen. How are you guys? Are you well? What's going on? Let me say hello to a few people. We've got a Facebook user. Morning, Helen and crew. We've got Cherie. We've got Beth. We've got Tonya. We've got Teresa. We've got Stan. We've got Olive. We've got another Facebook user. We've got Joanne. Yes, I loved it. I'm presuming you're talking about the boot camp. Great boot camp last week. Amazing ideas from Olive. I was on the content creation bootcamp and I loved it. Cherie loved the content creation bootcamp. So amazingly awesome and helpful. Ford was there. It is super valuable information. So much value. Hello, Marie. Great to see you on. Catching up on the content creation bootcamp. So you're a Coaching Community member, so go to the members website now, Donna, because the videos have all gone from the group. Yes, welcome to all the new members. Hello, Yvette. Hello, Jade. Great to see you guys on. And anybody hello, Meredith. Hello, Peter. Great to see you guys on Instagram as well. So I think that's all the updates. Let's get into it. I want to ask you a question. How many of you have had in your life or still have a job? Employment. You're employed by somebody and you're getting paid for that. Put in the comments section, yes, me. You've either ever had a job before or you have a job now while you're building your business online or trying to get things going, in the online world. Let me know. I have a point to this, and this is not something that you haven't heard before, but sometimes you just need to hear it again from Captain Helen in a tough love way, okay? So, yes, Denise has had a job. Good. Anybody else had a job before in their life? Yes, Chrissy. Marie has had a job. Meredith has had a job. Okay, so there's 4 people that had a job. Awesome. So those 4 of you will be able to understand what I'm about to say. What would happen if you didn't show up to your job? So you're employed to do a job. What would happen if you just decided, I don't feel like going to work today. I'm going to sleep in. What would happen? What's the outcome of that? If you decided to just not show up, what would happen if you decided to roll in about an hour late every day, or just leave the office or clock off from, a lot of you work from home now, even though you've got a job, but you just, clock off a couple of hours earlier than what you're meant to or what you get paid for. What would happen? What would happen if you sat at your desk? Let's say you're in a traditional office and you sat at your desk and you just scrolled social media the whole time that you were meant to be working. What would happen? Fired. Possibly get fired. I know possibly about it, Cherie. Fired from Tonya. You'd be replaced pretty quickly, Chrissy, wouldn't you? Beth, fired. Marie, fired. Meredith's getting fired. You'd be given a warning or fired. Okay. How many of you need to fire yourself from your business? Think about that for a minute, guys. Think about, now, some of you will be okay that are dedicated to your business, but those of you that are not getting the results that you're looking for and you're disappointed in your lack of, action, how many of you actually need to fire yourself in your business at the moment and probably start again with a new job description or contract or something like that? I'm serious here. Most people in this industry do not treat this business like a job at all. I know this is not new to you. You're not hearing anything. Oh, yeah, she's saying that. I've heard that before. But look at it. Look yourself in the mirror. If you were actually getting paid in your business for the action that you do or don't take in your business, would you be fired or not? Like, if your productivity in your business was being measured and you were getting paid for that at the end of that, guaranteed paid, which we're not in this industry, and that's why you don't do it, do you need to fire yourself? What do you think? Honestly, there are things that you will do for a job that you'll do when you don't want to do. You'll go to work when you don't feel like it. You'll talk to people that you don't want to talk to, bosses, co-employees, whatever. You'll be pleasant when you have to because it's what you have to do. You'll get out of bed in the morning and set your alarm and crawl out of bed because you have to get paid. Why don't you do it for your business? How many of you set hours for your business? How many of you discipline yourself and do things that you know you don't want to do in your business because you know that's what it takes to build your business? I would imagine that there are so many of you that need to fire yourself and start again. So here's what I recommend you do. Sorry, I was just looking at a comment. Well, I did, but I rehired me. Go Jade. So Jade's obviously made some changes in her business. Go Jade. Joanne, if I didn't show up to work any more than twice, I would be fired. Chrissy, yes, I got excuses. My day job is controlling my life. And do you know how many of you, even within my own team, you will go above and beyond for your jobs? And guess what gets left behind every time? You and your dreams. You'll work overtime. You'll slave your guts. You'll let other people and jobs and things like that control you, and your business just gets left behind. Then you get disappointed because you're not growing the business that you actually really want to grow. And then that's just noise in the head of I haven't achieved what I wanted to achieve. But when you really look in the mirror, have you even shown up for your business? You're letting other things control you. I've got people in my team that work full time and do great things in their business. Stop complaining that you don't have time. Some of you may be stretched for time. I get it. But it's your daily habits that's going to make you successful. It's not the all in or all out that's going to make you successful. It's the little stuff that you do every day. So any one of you can prioritize your business in the small windows of time that you've got. You just either get up 30 minutes earlier. Some of you will be really good at this in relation to, some of you might be fabulous at exercising every day or eating really healthy, but your business isn't growing. So if you can do it for one thing, why can't you do it for another? I know if you can turn up for a job and set the alarm and get up and do what you need to do for a job and work really hard for that, you can do it for your business. But you're the boss, and that's the problem. Those of you that have got awesome mentors behind you, they can help you with this. You need those kind of people. I put a post on my personal profile yesterday about this. Everybody needs a really good mentor or a coach or somebody who gives you the tough love that you need to go, okay, I heard what she was saying on that video. I need to change. I need to treat this like a business if I want to get paid at the end of the day. Because some of you are not prioritizing your business and days and weeks are going by and you're really not putting any effort in your business at all, but you're busy. You are busy. I'm not taking that away from you. You've got families and kids or grandkids or whatever, and life is a bit chaotic. but you're letting the days and the weeks and potentially the years, some of you have been in this industry for years, and you're not much further ahead than what you were back then. Why is that? You're not prioritizing your business and you're not showing up like you should and would as an employee. Is that fair? Do you think I'm being really harsh here? Or do you think that's fair to say that if you turned up for your business like you turned up for a job that you've had in the past or a job that you have now, that you would probably get better results because you'd be more consistent, you'd be showing up every single day? Make sense? I know this is not new to you guys. I know you've heard it before, but sometimes we need to hear these things again to go, you know what? I've got no right to complain about the lack of results in my business because I'm sleeping, I'm reading, I'm in front of hours and hours and hours and hours of training, but I'm not talking to anybody. If you're not having any conversations in your messenger, if you're growing your business on social media and there's no messages with anybody at the moment about a product of yours or the potential for a client, depending on what you do, or the potential for somebody to join your team, you are not working your business. You are fluffing around. Yes, you need things like content, like we went over last week, because you want to attract more people to you. You want to let people know what you do. Yes, all of that stuff is important. But you've got to balance your activities between what you're learning and implementing and talking to people and networking and stuff like that. And I know a lot of people come into attraction marketing because they think it's going to be the answer to building a big business. But even attraction marketing requires conversations with people. It's not all automatic, even though you've got automation or duplication in your business. For you to get more customers, for you to get more teammates, for you to get more clients, whatever it is that you do in your business, you need to have conversations with people, correct? So how many conversations at the moment, if you're honest, are you having in Messenger right now, today? Now, you might be working on content, you might be watching a lot of training, you might be doing a lot of things, but if you're not talking to anybody about a product of yours, an opportunity of yours, anything like that, you're not concentrating on the right things and you're not using your time wisely. And you're probably self-sabotaging your own results, which is, could be possible. You trick yourself into thinking, I'm working so hard in my business because you're watching so many trainings. But you're not talking to anybody. And for some of you, that extends to your content, like we went through in the content creation bootcamp last week, is you're not even telling people what it is that you do or how you can help people, or that you're even in an online business, or that you can help people with their health or weight loss or whatever it is that you do in your business. You're hiding behind so many things. You got to get out there, guys. Content is, will draw people to you, let people know what you do, all those kind of things, but it'll create conversations. You show up more, you'll have the opportunity to have more conversations. Conversations is what leads to, product sales and team members and clients and stuff like that. But none of that happens unless you work your business. So what do you do about it? One, make a decision if you need to sack yourself right now. If you lack discipline, you're not pushing yourself, you're not doing things that make you feel uncomfortable, you're not having conversations that make you uncomfortable, you're a lifelong student and you're not really taking any action, can you please fire yourself today and rehire yourself tomorrow with a new contract with yourself about the hours that you are going to put in your business, what it is you're going to do, and don't give me the excuses that you don't have time. You can do something for 15 minutes or 30 minutes every single day towards your business if you are serious about your business and you want more money in your bank account, correct? Let's be real here. So you might have, like, your business doesn't need to be a full-time job. Your business can be a part-time job or a quarter job, but you still got to show up part-time or quarter time. You still got to have a little bit of a job description, a DMO, daily method of operation for your job. Tick the boxes. Have I done this today? Because that's what's expected of you in a normal job. You've got a job description more than likely, and there are things that you have to do every day to meet the requirements of getting paid for that job. Create a DMO for yourself for this business and do it every day in the time frame that you can handle. So for those of you that need this, Let's switch this up a little bit. Show up for your business like you would show up for a job. Have time blocks, time frames, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour a day, whatever you can manage, with a daily method of operation, which is your job description. And whether you feel like it or not, you've got to show up. Because if you don't, you're never getting paid, because you'll never grow your business. Okay? What are your thoughts around this? If I did, I'd be a multiple six-figure by now. There you go. Not fair at all. Thank you. Yes, that's fair. Okay. Training, content, fluff. Yeah, a lot of you are fluffing around, but you're busy. And the mind game that sends to you, that what that says in your head, that you're busy working on your business, but you're working kind of on your business, you're not working in your business. Two totally different things. When you have a job, you're working in the job. You're working, for that job. Work out what you need to do for your business and work it. Get up earlier. Set the alarm and get up, and don't roll over and hit the snooze button just because you can. Commit to this business. It's amazing, this industry. There is no other business model that works in this team residual income type opportunity that can give you the wealth that this industry can. But a lot of people will fail in this industry because they don't take it seriously, because you're your own boss. So if you need to, I want you to fire yourself and start again. Every successful venture, business, opportunity requires sacrifices. So make those sacrifices to get where you want to go, because it's worth it. Is it not worth it when you if I told you in 12 months' time you're going to be a six-figure earner because of the effort that you put in every day for the next coming, year, and that paid off to you being a six-figure earner, and I had a crystal ball and I could look into, your world in the next 12 months and tell you that, would you not ensure that happened because you knew that was the guaranteed outcome? Of course you would. A lot of you doubt the future. You doubt your ability to earn money. You doubt whether this is ever going to work for you. You doubt your self-worth and self-belief and all those kind of things. So we're getting rid of that. Nobody cares what you're really doing. Most of you are worrying way too much about what other people think. And I said this last week, in that, you're worried about, and you hold yourself back on social media, and you hold yourself back from talking to people because you're worried about what people think. People aren't thinking about you as much as you think they're thinking about you. They don't care. They really don't care that much. They've got their own little world and their own little issues. They're thinking more about themselves and probably what people are thinking about them. So you can waste a lot of time just fluffing about and believing your own excuses about, I don't have time, and you probably do have the time. You're just not organizing your time. Get organized, guys, because it's worth it. And when you're organized, like as I said at the beginning of this video, when you're organized and you're working the business, amazing things happen. My team has got so much momentum at the moment. I just shared with you, what was the number? 196 new enrollments in the last 90 days. That's over 65 per month in my team at the moment. This stuff works. Being organized works. Talking to people works. Being excited about what's going on in your world works. Get off your ass and make it happen. Because it can happen. And it does happen. It's probably happening around you rather than happening, in your world. But you can make it happen for you. Can you not? Yes. Fired right now. Tonya has just fired herself, and tomorrow is a new day. Love it, Tonya. 15 minutes a day adds up before you know it. Absolutely. I've gained one person in my business last week and 5 new customers. That's awesome, Joanne. So proud of you. Christina, 5,475 minutes in a year. Is that high enough, Christina? Minutes? Wouldn't that be much more than that? I don't know. I haven't got my calculator out. Stan agrees. That's more than fair. It's worth it. All true. Nothing succeeds like commitment. How many are afraid of success? Good point, Ford. There are as many people afraid of success as they are afraid of failure. It's a real thing. Look it up, Google it. You could be actually afraid of success. You think you're afraid of failure, but you could be afraid of success. Chrissy, I think that's where I'm stuck. What is considered productive and what is considered busy? I would guarantee probably 80% of you are actually busy and you're not being productive. So here's how you can kind of evaluate that. If you're really busy and you've been really busy for a long time, but you're not making any extra money, you're not getting any more results in your business, you're being busy and you're not being productive. Productive activities bring you results and will ultimately bring you more money. So you really need to evaluate that. How am I spending my time? The VIPs, when they start with me on my 6-month program, they don't like me for it. They openly tell me that it's tough love. I get them to track their day from when they wake up to the night, like everything. And what are you doing every day? Track it. You can't fix how you spend your time until you're aware of how you spend your time. So maybe that's where some of you need to start. Actually track what you do for 7 days, from the minute you wake up to the minute you go to bed, and let's see how productive or versus busy that you actually are. Some of you are probably busy, but you're not really being that productive, okay? So Teresa just sacked herself and rehired. Beautiful. Christina's done the math again. Okay, cool. 15 minutes a day 15 minutes a day every day. I was thinking that you're talking about minutes in general. Now it makes sense to me, Christina. Thank you. I'm busy, but I could be more productive, Donna. I reckon everybody who's busy has the opportunity to be more productive. So if you need to, sack yourself and rehire yourself, have a new agreement with yourself, write it out. What time are you getting up? What time blocks are you spending on your business? What's the daily method of operation that you're spending during that time? Stuff like that. Like set yourself like a job description and a plan like you would a normal job. If you do that, I have no doubts you'll get paid more down the line. Okay, so treat your business like a business. You already know that. I know that, but sometimes you just need to sort of have it put in your face again. Okay, so I hope that's helpful in some way, just to get you rethinking a little bit about how you're spending your time and how maybe you can spend your time being a little bit more productive to build your business to get where you actually want to go. So those of you that have been stuck for weeks and months and years, you really need to look yourself in the mirror and work out where you're spending your time, how you're spending your time. And if you're fluffing about, if you're not getting any results, no new customers, no new team members, no new clients, what's going on? You need some help. You need to reevaluate. Okay? So sack yourself and rehire yourself. Okay, just a couple of reminders. Clubhouse tomorrow, we're talking about branding. My branding course starts again at the 30th time I've run that course, 2nd of November, so that's next week. The link is on the screen on Facebook, Instagram and YouTube, and that helenmartinonline.com/branding. I will work with you for almost a month to sort out your branding, because your branding is the foundation of everything you do online. So if you haven't sorted that out, I highly recommend come and play with me for the next month in the branding course. Okay. And if you are a coaching community member, you get an automatic $50 discount. So reach out, or it's actually in the coaching community Facebook group, the discount. But if you don't know what that is, just reach out and I'll give that to you. Okay. So those brand new members to the coaching community, you can utilize that discount for the branding course if that's something you need. It's actually the only course I do outside my coaching community because it's so intensive on that particular topic and that important. So hopefully I'll see a lot of you on Clubhouse tomorrow where we talk about branding, and then I'll see you the next day here for my live. So thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you on my next